Awake, my pet? You can open your eyes. I've finished with the latest passers-by. Here, they had some useless trinkets. Crawl. Now that was an incredulous look, my pet. Good to see you still have some fight left in you. Now, I want to test my latest riddle. I fear my material has grown stale, and I need to keep the prey on their toes, so to speak. Our recent company included a scholar, some learned man traveling from Thebes to Egypt. I was pawing through his papyri. Apparently he was a Methodus of Chloris. Yes, a sickening fascination with plants, I would say. Some loon spent too long in the oaken woods looking for dryads. Still, a better fate than yours if you keep interrupting me. Oh, pet, please do not let that flame in your eyes ever die out. To the point, there was a term I was curious about amongst the scholar's documents. Tell me, of all the throats you cut before coming to me, did one ever spill the word epiphyte? No, I didn't think so. Not even epiphyton? Most curious. The word is simple enough. Phyte or phyton means plant. The prefix epi indicates on or attached to. So, with that knowledge, what is an epiphyte? Are you sure, pet? Something that is on a plant. The scholar's papers seem most consternated by the term. He was of the firm belief that an epiphyte is specifically a plant that grows on another plant. Yes, that is the riddle, isn't it? The term is open-ended, is it not? If it specifically referred to the plant growing on something, then defining it would be a much simpler matter. However, by referring to something being on a plant, the term becomes significantly more confusing without context. A most delectable little treat, is it not, pet? An open-ended term, yet a desire for a specific definition. Apparently, the scholar was in conflict with the cult of Poseidon Heliconius. Poseidon's servants that dwell within the weeds of the ocean are also considered epiphytic, those of fauna and flora schools alike. Litigious and ever so droll. They seem to argue over every little thing, pet. Perhaps I did you a favor, sheltering you from this buffoonery. The argument has apparently peaked at the nature of the organism on the plant, a certain level of sedentariness required to qualify, though the word epiphyte does not communicate this. What of the descendants of Arachne? They seem content to weave endlessly within the domain of Chloris, languid and slothful. Surely this meets this fool's qualifications for an epiphyte. What of Tithonus charges? Nestled in the roots of the great oaks, surely they are on the plant, immobile and fat, nursing on the tree's very blood. Sorry, pet. Was that a little intense? You're not prey. Yet. So tell me, pet, what do you think? Of my new riddle, of course. Simple. Elegant, even, would you say? What is an epiphyte? Oh, we will eat well off of this one. Oh? Aren't you optimistic, pet? Tell me, should my riddle be undone, my body vanquished and dashed on the rocks in my shame, What will become of you? Do you think our next guests will reclaim you? Some mangy pissant with pockets filled with my praise silver and gold? Let me tell you, pet, the best they will offer you is a cut throat. Nemesis herself couldn't decree a more fitting fate for you, bandit. Hush, pet. Answer my riddle. What is an epiphyte? Oh, I enjoyed that. A sheep? Because they live on the grassy plains? I can't fault your logic, pet. The sheep does indeed spend most of its life living on a plant. Next you will say the sheep are ectoparasites, for they live on the grass and feed on the grass, but do not specifically kill the grass. Come, pet. I'm in a good mood. Shh. You will live another day. Come, you will groom my wings. My paws are not dexterous enough, and my mouth is ill-equipped for maintaining my plumage. I assure you, it's quite the honor. One of the rare captive scenarios that does not involve a yandere, and you learn something.